Hello, EDGEWERX. Today is I've recorded this, but I will be releasing this video on the 6th of December 2023. Um, this video actually to address some, I've looked back into some of my old video and I see there's maybe some part that I didn't mention correctly in the video. So I guess so nak buat something yang yang people boleh rujuk lah untuk buat untuk buat freehand sharpening. So one of it that when I look back into the video is if you kalau you rakam something pengasahan pisau, ada part dia tak nampak tau. Macam kalau you shot from the top, you won't see the angle of the knife. Okay, if you shot from the side, you can't see the exact what happening on the blade. So that's where I do this video. So I might edit in terms of I might be placing the camera from the left, from the up, so that you guys can visually see what is happening during my freehand sharpening. So currently it's facing here, in front. So the knife that I'm going to use for the demonstration today is this petrified fish beluga. The steel is K110. I'm going to dull it first with my double stuff ceramic. So now it's pretty dull. See, the edge is reflecting some light. And let's do the cut test. So it currently cannot, even sewing motion cannot. I'm gonna use this only with this one stone. This is the venev industrial diamond, double-sided, 240 this side and f400 this side. 240 is the micron size is 50 to 40 micron, and f400 is 20 to 14 micron. So without further ado, let's start. Okay, I will be pause the video, and then I will be reposition the camera so that you see the better angle. So the front, so you can see you lay your edge here on the stone flat. You raise it up until the shadow between your knife and the stone is disappeared. So that means your knife is flush against the stone. Okay, the motion, okay, this hand will hold the angle, and the motion up and down, this will put pressure towards where you want to sharpen along the edge here, right? I hope you see it in the camera. Here, this knife will put pressure where you want to sharpen along the edge. Okay, this one, hold the angle and move up and down. Let me take one more time. Okay, so the motion is up and down, control with this one. This one, put pressure where you want to sharpen the knife. Okay, you just follow the curve of the knife. So when you arrive at the tip, okay, let's say you're just doing the up and down, right? If you want to go to the belly, you want to sharpen the belly, you tilt a little bit your elbow until the tip rose, until the tip touch the stone. That is how high of tilting your elbow, right? You do this until you raise a burr on the opposite side, and constantly check your work. Okay, constantly check your work. Is it grinding the correct parts? Okay, let me move you guys gonna stop this and move it to other position. Okay. Now here is a top-down view of what's happening just now. So let me demonstrate again. As I was mentioning, you lay your knife flat. Okay, raise your knife so that the edge is flush against the stone. The indication is you can't see the shadow between the knife and the stone. So the motion is this finger is moving along the edge to give pressure to where you want to sharpen, or you just rest it here, and when you come to the belly of the knife, you tilt, you raise your elbow so that the tip contact the stone. Okay, here. So if I do it in a fluid motion like this is moving up and down, only the straight edge, only the straight part of the edge. So when I want to get to the belly, I will raise my elbow here until the tip contact the stone. All right. So in a fluid motion, is some sort like this. I didn't move my finger so that you guys can see clearly where I position my finger and how the knife is contacting the stone. Right, constantly check your edge and burr. I got a burr ready, so I'm gonna flip to the other side. Same, put your finger here, move. If you want to especially target the tip, your hand will be like this. Okay, like this, so that you feel the tip against the stone, and the stone and the knife is hitting like this. Okay, so that's how you concentrate on the tip. Same as well as at the heel like this, sama juga. So gerakan dia macam ni. Okay, saya tak tekan kuat sangat. I just let it glide, follow the curve of the knife. Okay, ni as much as possible try to maintain it. Jangan gerak you punya pergelangan tangan. Yang bergerak cuma siku, angkat sikit siku untuk mendapatkan contact tip dengan batu. Okay, so I'm gonna pause, reposition it a little bit so that you have a better view of the what's happening. Okay, so as I was doing the sharpening, I switched my hand to the left, right, to the left kan. So what I'm gonna do is not all people, not many people can switch sharpen using their left hand. So what I'm gonna do is just try to nak buat pakai satu tangan. Okay, tadi kan saya pakai tangan sebelah kanan. Okay, macam ni. Okay, dah dapat ber, saya tukar belah kiri. Tapi saya tak nak tukar belah kiri sebab tak semua orang boleh pakai di tangan kiri dia untuk mengasah. So I'm gonna do only using my right hand. So macam mana saya buat mengasah pakai satu tangan. So if you are, kalau pakai tangan kanan kan, yang edge dia menghadap kita macam ni kan. Kalau nak tukar the other side here, nak asah belah sini, so I just flip like this. So this is the how you gonna sharpen it using the only one hand. So masalah dia kalau you pakai satu tangan ni, okay, tadi kan macam ni gerakan dia. So the scratch pattern will be like this. So if you flip like this, okay, if you like this, kalau macam ni scratch pattern dia macam mana? Macam ni kan. So from here to tip. Yang ni tadi dari tip to here. So it's gonna be, the scratch pattern will be like this, crisscross like this. So dia tak sekata lah. But it has some advantages and disadvantages also. If you do it like this, okay, saya tunjuk lah. Okay, kalau macam ni, masalah dia nanti kena dia punya handle. So you have to do it like this. You have to do it up and down. So the scratch pattern will be here, right? Well, come to the belly. You can angle it a little bit. Okay. Again, a little bit. This is the motion. If you want to, you only use one hand. Okay. Also, there's some people angle the knife like this and just doing a sweeping motion like this. You can do this also. The advantages is this: it will have the same scratch pattern as you're doing like this, because the scratch pattern start from the tip to the heel. Here also tip to the heel, tip to the heel. Okay, and this. You will see a lot of guys using this technique. Okay. Why scratch pattern matter? If you are doing cutting, most of your cut will be slicing, right? So it's better to have the teeth line from from the heel to the tip. Okay, but there is also application in the cutlery, in the kitchen cutlery, that you need some to have the crisscross scratch pattern, but that one is only happen in the kitchen cutlery, where you have where you need to do the cut very precise, not to break this cell between the things that you're cutting. That one is another level of sharpening. Okay, this control the angle. Remember, this just support, or you put your hand here on the edge and you move along. Okay, or you can just rest it here on the spine and just give it control. Like that. All right, I hope that's clear. I'm gonna pause and reposition the camera. Okay, welcome back. Now just now I show you guys the hand placement of, if you are using only one hand like this, your scratch pattern will be from heel to tip. And then when you switch side, if you want to maintain the scratch pattern, you have to angle your knife like this, so that the scratch pattern is the same for both sides. Scratch pattern dia sama daripada heel of the knife to the tip of the knife. Okay, because all the cutting you will do slicing, right? Also, you can do, if you use your hand, one hand, you can do it like this. You angle a bit. You angle a bit like this. Okay. This method you can also use it, but you need to have control of the angle pretty good. Okay. So the simple way is like this and like this, but I use my left hand because there is advantage also if you are using your left hand, because if you do some long hours of sharpening using only one hand, your hand will get fatigued, and then your angle will messed up. That's why I like to switch hand, because some of the sharpening require you a long long session because if you have some chip, if you need some, you need to thin your knife. That's where you're working with both hands is advantage. Okay, I got a bowl here. So I flipped just now. I'm gonna spend more time here because I was spending more time here just now. So I'm gonna remove the same amount of material here. And make sure up the first stone. Okay, pastikan dari batu yang pertama tu dah dapat ber, then dah dapat ber, you minimize, tak perlu minimize sebenarnya. Okay, just want to make a point of the first stone. Make sure that is sharp already, that at least you can cut paper but not cleanly because you still have a burr. As much as possible, from the first stone you already have a sharp knife. Okay, you feel the sharpness coming up. And the second stone or the next stone is only refinement in terms of you're gonna refine the scratch pattern more to get more finesse of cutting edge, and also the aesthetic looking of finer grit stone. Like this is F400, 20 to 14 micron, roughly it's around 1000. 1000 grit is 15 micron, so it's there. It's around that 1000 grit. And later I will show you guys the grit, the edge finish on this F400. Basically that is all. Just the matter of controlling the angle, be consistent in your your movement, your angle. Just practice. Nak bagus tu dalam sesuatu benda tu kena practice lah. Bukan hanya buat sekali terus jadi. Nak kena banyak berlatih lah. Berlatih tu pastikan to the end lah. From A to Z kata orang. Dah tumpul pisau sampai tajam lah. Sampai cantik. Okay. Okay, I dapat burr sebelah. Not necessarily you have a burr. Okay. Kalau you pakai dua batu ni, yang seboleh-bolehnya kalau refinement tu you tak naikkan lagi burr lah. Because the burr, you're gonna remove the burr. Burr sharpening is you raise it to a burr, you flip, you raise it to a burr, and then you remove the burr. So if you I mean first timer or new to freehand sharpening, you will raise a burr bigger. So for people who are seasoned, you raise a burr but not big, because you're gonna remove the burr in the end to get the sharp knife to reveal your true apex. Okay, and that's as much as possible. Use the stone to minimize the burr. Although you can't remove all the burr using the stone, that's where the strop come in. You're gonna refine and what do you call that? Refine and smooth the edge using a strop. Refine and what do you? I can't find a word. Make sure as you deburring, ni ada proses sama juga. when you sharpen to a burr, and then your final stone, you're gonna do the step is deburring. Deburring is where you cut the burr from the edge as much as possible. Refine your apex. Although there will be some burr remaining on the edge, you will need to move to the strop after that. If people say, okay, I got the sharp knife out of all the stone, okay, you can, but I still prefer that you end your sharpening session with the strop. Here I can sense there is some burr left here because it was as I was cutting the newspaper, you can see there still got some. I think I'm done with this on the stone, so I'm now gonna strop. So my strop will be this one, 3 to 2 micron. This is venev compound, diamond compound, uh, 3 to 2 micron. I'm using balsa, by the way, diamond on balsa. Okay, the motion for stropping, make sure it flush and don't put too much pressure, or else you're gonna convex it. Or you crush the apex. Just lightly edge trailing. This is edge trailing. You edge is trailing the spine. Okay. Your first stone, your first strop is to remove whatever burrs remain on your edge. Okay. Even stropping, I like to use two hands. I hope this is recorded in the camera. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some cut tests. I think it's clean, pretty clean. Yes, pretty clean. Now, if you want to progress to do the stropping, what I used was 3 to 2 micron, and then I'm gonna move into for that. Before I move the strop, I need to clean it. I don't want to contaminate my strop. Okay, clean your edge from the previous strop, and then progress to this. The blue is 1 micron. Strop is tough. Okay. Okay. See the edge. This is off the 3 micron, 3 to 2 micron. Now we're gonna move to this 1 micron. Strop is tough. This will better enhance and rebuild the crispy apex. You look at that. Okay, now the other side. This is how I strop. I don't go crazy on stropping. I just strop to the effect. Or then if you are stropping more than 1 minute, you have to go back to the stone actually. You don't want to be stropping all day long. That's the indication that you need to go back to the stone, rebuild your apex, get it to a burr. Now off the 1 micron, you can see the brightness coming up. It's not mirror, but going, if I move another stone progression, it will show us some mirror like, sorry, Yeah, it's more finesse for cutting. And the medium you want you cut is also important to show you there is a remaining burr. Like this, I'm using a newspaper. If it's cutting cleanly through newspaper, it cut into anything. Right? Basically, there's it at the heel. This was as it was sketching because there is some weird weird thing at the bevel, weird angle that is not touched by the stone just now. But toward the whole edge, it's awesome, right? That's it, guys. Zulu Kilo signing out. I hope that video helped you in your sharpening journey, your freehanding. If you have any question, drop down the comment and feel free to ask. Feel free to drop a comment, like, share, subscribe. When I have a more video coming up, you will be the first one to know if you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. If you're watching into to this to the end of the video, thank you. Your support mean everything to me, and be safe.